Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Vibe, Dopeness Soul Separately. Today it's all about a dynasty with 23 division titles, 31 conference titles, 16 championships titles. They're known for birthing a legend of a deadly snake, a magician, a Goliath, a tower of power, a Superman, and now they have a king. I'm talking about the Lake Show.
It's a great intro, man.
The Showtime to Los Angeles Lakers. And I got 2.5 diehard fans with me today. It's going to break this down for you. How y'all doing, man? 2.5. Let me introduce the people we got. Y'all already know, man. Helen from the great land of Ohio. The land.
Please add that again.
Former entertainer, fashion designer, LeBron James admirer, the dean of Knormul University. Knormul, you was in the building. How you doing, man?
Doing great.
I got a lot of tension in this motherfucker, right?
I don't know.
Where's this coming from?
Right now. That voice right there was the OG, the big homie boss man Carter, the OG Laker fan.
What up?
Say he been in purple and gold since 99, 2000.
Early.
The Black Mamba is the GOAT.
18 years.
He said the Black Mamba is the GOAT of the Lakers. He ain't your father, King mess. How you doing, cuz?
I'm doing great, man.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling good, man.
And across from me, I got the legendary FanShyland from DC.
Yo.
16 years down.
Yo.
The Magic fan himself.
Yo.
You probably love Magic more now because he got Bron.
I do. Super fast.
FanShyland Flowers in the building, man. What's good with y'all, man?
What's happening?
Y'all good?
I'm great.
It's a lot of tension, man. I got my arms folded up. I had to sit back in the chair in case shit go crazy. I can lean back and dodge because y'all looking tensions, man.
Energy been kind of crazy the last couple of days.
And it's
I
all
don't know why.
it's
Oh, you ain't got a wonder?
Oh, okay. It's Raymond, man.
Hey, man.
Y'all got King Raymond, LeBron, Raymond James.
Let's talk about it, man.
I want to start off with a question.
For who?
You and Lakers fans.
You
was
like
all
a
over.
fan, remember?
Before we get there.
What's the question?
Well, and this is the reason why I'm addressing them because the time period they spent down in LeBron James and now they're in a weird position right now. Do you, maybe you don't feel this way, but I've seen a lot of people say we don't want LeBron in LA.
Right.
I can't make any sense of that. Do you feel that way? Or, what's your take on that perspective?
I didn't want LeBron in LA because...
So you didn't want to win?
What do you mean?
You didn't want to win?
Win what?
Championship? The championship, bro.
Period. Going
What
to
do
the
you mean?
playoffs. Like,
I mean, we're a playoff team now with him, but...
when the last time you went to the playoffs?
5 years ago.
He been to the finals 8 straight, so...
And how many has he won?
The last 5 years,
3?
one.
Huh?
The last 5 years,
I mean,
one.
his track record for the finals is horrible.
It is. But,
Horrible.
And that's, I'm glad you said that because we were having this conversation the other day. And now that he's in the West, people look at that as, okay, now if he doesn't make it to the finals, that can be used as an excuse. Because now it's not going to affect his finals record. But is it better to lose before you get to the finals? Or is it better to lose in the finals? Because a lot of
it depends on how you...
It's
I'm
not.
sorry, this ain't even
No,
my
no,
time.
I'm
saying, but wait.
It
It depends on how you look at it because, okay, you keep going to the finals every year just to lose. Like, you want to go to the championship, but the ultimate goal to when you get to the championship is what? To win that motherfucker.
That's true. But
So,
is it worse to lose in the championship or to lose before you get to the championship? Because a lot of people sweeping this whole, Jordan 6-0, but they don't want to read, the footnote where, he got put out in the first round this many times.
but look at where Jordan was getting put out in the first round though, early in his career. Like Jordan never lost this late in his career. LeBron's in year 15, going into 16.
Okay.
Jordan kept getting knocked out by the Pistons and the Celtics a few times early in his career.
But
right?
LeBron never got put out early in his career in the first round. Never.
He got swept his first time going to the finals.
No, the first round, not the finals. Yeah, I remember 07. I remember
He got swept.
Yes, I remember that. But
I got swept last time too, right?
yeah, that happened. Yeah.
Kobe and Jordan never got swept in year 15.
And see, and that's the thing. You like to. Okay, so you think if Kobe was on that Cavs team, they would have won?
He would have got one.
One?
He would have got just because of who Kobe is. He would have got you one.
To be totally honest, though,
He may have lost. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
He would have got you one.
One game?
At least one game. He would have won out of 5. Not you know.
That first.
In Carter's defense, I don't think J.R. Smith would have made that mistake with Kobe.
Kobe would have punched that nigga. Kobe would have punched that nigga in his fucking face, bro. Like on the court. Like if Jordan beat Steve Kerr ass and J.R. Smith made that kind of fucking monumental mistake with Kobe would have lost his shit on that nigga, bro.
But that's another thing. The friendship in the NBA is different now. Like everybody's buddy. Obviously, that's what it's going to. So that accountability and that okay, I'm gonna punch Keiz in the face for making a horrible game time or a horrible decision in the end of the fourth quarter. Not a lot of players play like that or think like that. And I don't know if that's a byproduct of the NBA becoming soft and a lot of calls, and it's because it's obviously a difference between early 90s. And I don't know this from me watching basketball when I'm 8, 9 years old. But I watched the highlights and it was way more physical and they got away with a lot more.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a byproduct of, it's a quicker whistle.
If it's hand checks, that's a foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Foul,
So,
right.
and I think what I've noticed is, especially with LeBron, because I go back and watch some of his older games when he was in, St. Vincent St. Mary when he was in high school.
Right.
And he plays the same way.
Right.
And I think around that time when he was coming up in the NBA was getting softer. So, and then on top of that, he's just a team first player. I want to make you better. Yes, he is. What was the face for?
How many teams he gonna make?
But it's that's and then all right. So that's
How many teams he gonna make better? I ain't got no dog in this fight, bro.
well.
LeBron's always been on that pass first mentality shit.
Yeah.
Pass how Magic.
He more
pass
Magic,
first,
yeah, exactly.
Pass first. I remember in the All-Star game where Kobe told LeBron, shoot the fucking ball. Do you
They're
remember
two
that?
different. They're two
Shoot
different
the
people.
fucking ball,
They're two
bro.
different people. Kobe is like Jordan. LeBron is like Magic. But everybody wanted LeBron to be like Jordan because that's how great he is. If he wanted to go out and have scoring titles every single season, I'm pretty sure he could. I'm pretty sure he could. But
It's like with Jordan. When Jordan kept getting MVPs. He could have won that shit every fucking year. They had to give it to somebody else.
and I don't agree with that because if you were MVP and you're the best player,
Huh?
Gave it to Charles
They
Barkley.
had to give it to somebody else. He's gonna keep getting the same
just like
shit.
so do y'all feel like James
LeBron should
Harden?
got it this year.
That's okay. I was gonna ask
I'm
you.
being real. LeBron should got it this year.
So this is another thing why I'm out of LA now. Dan fucking Gilbert.
Yeah,
I'm done.
he didn't hit me up about that.
I'm done.
Didn't the letter he wrote this time around was more?
I don't even fuck about that letter. The decisions that he makes.
God damn.
The decisions.
God damn it. He said, I don't give a fuck about that. I ain't never seen you this intense, bro.
Bruh, listen, man. Listen. The decisions he's made, I was just in Cleveland 2 weeks ago, so I went to visit my family. And every time I tell somebody
You can't go home with that shirt on, but go ahead.
why not? I got people from Ohio wanting the shirt. I'm getting to that. Listen. Everybody back home.
LA finna have 2 whole states.
Hey, LeBron, LA Bron, but everybody in Ohio feels the same way. We want LeBron to leave to go. Not that we don't want you anymore, but we understand that Dan Gilbert's not making the best decision.
What decisions? LeBron made every fucking decision.
Dan Gilbert's the worst.
He's
LeBron was a coach. LeBron was a GM. LeBron said sign Tristan
Says
Thompson
who?
in a horrible ass contract.
Says who?
LeBron said
Right?
go get JR. LeBron said go who else?
Okay, and that in defense of that, when we won the championship, JR was clutch. JR, if I don't think we would have won if JR didn't get hot in a couple of those games.
No, you weren't the one that Kyrie didn't hit that shot.
Oh, see, everybody loves putting that one shot on. He hit the shot, yes.
Come on,
But
man.
who had 2 40-point games back to back? LeBron, exactly.
Who scored 41 game 5?
Why, okay, one game 5, so you gonna give that 40-point performance in that last shot, which is a team sport, so I don't even know why we pinning them against each
Let
other.
me ask you a
but-
very direct question.
Yes.
Yes or no? Very direct. If Kyrie didn't hit that shot, would y'all have won that championship?
We wouldn't have made it without Kyrie.
Okay.
But we wouldn't have been in the playoffs without LeBron. So, that's...
So basically, they saying he gonna get y'all there, but y'all, hold on.
I'll give him that.
Hold on. We got the soft bed. We got the hard bed. We need the regular, the just right bed. This is Goldilocks. Just right bed. How you feel about it, man?
Like,
What's up, fam?
So, distant relative.
Hey man, just show me what
Like
my
what
bag,
exactly?
bro.
Like what's the? Is there like a
what he just said basically about LeBron coming, the big deal. To you, what's the big deal about? Like he like y'all over here upset, y'all mad, but y'all getting the king. Y'all legacy gonna continue on because of the king is coming to town.
I want to.
The king is bringing you a whole.
Let's be
another
clear. Let's be
state.
clear before you get on
No,
the mic.
no, no. I'm gonna say your point.
No. Let me get this shit off.
I'm not,
If this nigga LeBron, I'm saying right now, if this nigga LeBron don't win 2 rings, it's a failure.
You know that's not gonna happen, or it's not a reasonable expectation for it to happen this year, right?
I mean,
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Time out.
Yeah, he 4 years. So.
All right, hold on. Back to you. That's you. That's his part. He like LeBron coming to town. It's show off time. It's Showtime Lakers all over again. That's his point.
Yeah.
Now, on your side, you got nigga fuck LeBron. He ain't do shit nowhere he been. You call him a team player. The nigga been on like 50 teams. You know?
Actually, he's only 2,
This is
and
third.
he got rings in both
Is
of
it
them.
on 3
This is
teams?
3 teams.
Well, yeah, this is.
Do you
I'm saying
really know
before
LeBron,
that,
bro?
huh?
No, there's 14.
It's
No,
13.
It's 3 because he went back and
Yeah.
forth. Back, he couldn't make a
Second
big
to
run.
Miami, LA.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just checking, man. It's 3 though, but
I wasn't done on getting Dan Gilbert. We can get back.
I
to
know
that.
we gonna get back. My thing is, you got him who's like, take your ass back to Ohio. We don't want you or your country ass goddamn fans. You got him saying, I'm bringing the game and the fans. You in the middle, like, okay, we'll take a little bit, but it's still about legacy. What's your take on it, man?
My take is I'm a liquor fan that's excited because chill out. My favorite player in the league is KD, but I'll say LeBron is the best player in the league. So of course you want the best player on your team, and I think him and Magic have it set up to where they're not going to be successful this season. I think it's what's the stat that they use if you're a player, and like if I leave a team and I go to another team and that team wins, there's a certain stat they call it. It's like it's not player efficiency, it's something else, but it's a stat basically. I think that's going to grow up. I think LeBron's going to be like plus 10, plus 12,
Like plus minus, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
I think LeBron be like plus 10 is like a low ball, like 15, like 18 games. So yeah, I think it's one of those build up kind of things.
And you saying his plus 18 games to get you all the way to another ship?
We probably won't make the championship this season.
The team that LeBron has walked into right now is better than the team he left in Cleveland.
Absolutely.
It's like the young talent, Ball, Kuzma, Ingram, Josh Hart. Like he got a lot of good young players now.
And we got Lance when Lance want to go.
Lance, and he played defense.
Rondo,
And you picked
Rondo,
up Rondo.
wanna go.
So you picked
Rondo
up some
can go.
veteran
Like I
leadership.
said, not even those new pieces. Just the team we had last year is better than the team LeBron left in Cleveland, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why I opted out of my contract, because like he had a deal on the table, and this was before the Kyrie trade. So just keep that in mind.
Before the what now?
Before the Kyrie trade,
Okay.
they had a deal on the table where it was between the Nuggets, the Pacers, and the Cavs. We would have sent Kevin Love to Denver, and Kenneth Faried and Paul George would have came to Cleveland.
Right.
He said he didn't want to go with that deal because none of them would sign a long-term deal. So he fucked us pretty much.
Right.
And that's when Paul George was like, all right, I'm going to OKC. And then Kyrie shipped out. So then it was like, shit, it's just LeBron, Kevin Love, and all these other pieces. And then we had to pretty much clear out after we got all them other pieces, all the other stars that just didn't work. But the fact that he got rid of Griffin, the GM that LeBron was like really, like he made the right moves. He didn't renew his contract.
He's a black dude, right?
Nah,
He's a white dude.
he's a white dude. But Kobe Altman, that's our new the new GM.
Yeah, I was bringing Chauncey Billups in at one point in time.
And I don't know what happened with that, but I feel like that was a Dan Gilbert. See, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't want to be loyal to a fault to where it's like I'm just saying I'm loyal to the Cavs because that's where I'm from or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna rep my home state, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit up here and be loyal to a team that just makes bad decisions. Like, cause that ain't gonna do shit but just stress me out. I've already been stressed out for I don't know how many years.
Like, I'm ready to win.
But I feel like, but in the same point though, it's like
prosperous.
Like he can vouch for this. Like, I've been a Colts fan for like my whole life.
Yeah,
like in football, I've been a Colts fan. So my favorite player was, of course, Peyton Manning.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. and he left and went to Denver, I'm like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know we got number 1 draft pick before the draft Andrew Luck, but like Peyton Manning's always been my favorite player.
Yeah.
I'm like, niggas like, damn, he asked me, damn, you ain't finna go to Denver? Like, you ain't finna fuck with the Broncos? I'm like, I'm a Colts fan, bro, so I'm still riding my team. Even though we ain't got paid no more, I'm still shoot it out with my boys. Like,
see, that's how it was the first time LeBron went to Miami. Like, that was where, like, the narrative of loyalty, it was like, no matter what, you stay with your team.
right.
But at this point, it's like, if the person who's running the team that I'm a fan of, if they're not making smart decisions, why the hell am I going to stress myself out about it? Why am I going to sit up here and be like, okay, I'm going to support you and your organization, buy this merchandise, put this money in your pocket, but you're doing everything to make our city lose. You're making business decisions that's going to help you, but because I feel like Dan Gilbert got that ring. Now he don't have to worry about shit else. It's just, we just going to rebuild. We don't need LeBron. Who doesn't want LeBron on their team?
He's the worst.
Bro, I've been in this situation now with the Lakers the last 5 years. No playoffs.
No, but Genie Bus
Kobe left.
Like,
Mitch Kupchak fucking the team up.
No.
Doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
I'd rather have Mitch than Dan Gilbert, though. Dan Gilbert's the worst.
The worst.
I can run that team.
I see what y'all saying.
Yeah.
I see what y'all saying.
Because, like, even that letter was petty. Even when he wrote that first letter, I was like, well, all right, you wild.
He was some racist shit with that letter, bro.
Oh,
The first one.
Tell me about that. I don't know about that.
He was like, yeah, he's Cleveland. Mind you, after LeBron left and went to Miami, we was in the lottery every fucking year. So we was drafting first. Just about we got Anthony Bennett,
which is a horrible pick.
Then we got Kyrie, and then Andrew Wiggins.
Which LeBron? Never mind. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Continue.
Go ahead, man. I want to hear what you got to say.
LeBron fucked that up totally, dog, when he came back.
Isn't Abe Wiggins playing in like
Minnesota
now?
No, he's Minnesota.
Yeah, he's still in Minnesota.
He's balling, man.
But
I'm trying to find the first Dan Gilbert letter.
Oh yeah, he was like the city of Cleveland or the Cavaliers will win a ring before your so-called king wins. Well, he was wilding.
Yeah, my man was out there shooting.
Wilding.
He was hot though.
Yeah. But
nigga, you done flip the table. What if y'all would have won that shit without him though? He would have been like the king, nigga. He would have been the king. Wait.
If the Cavs would have won without him?
Yeah.
Man, I can't even. That don't even make sense, bro. Like, I can't even fathom that thought, bro.
Bro, you that displaced from that team now, bro? Because one man left.
Think about it.
The man.
It's not.
What are you talking about?
Like, I still got my championship banner up. I still got my championship ring. I got all of my shit.
I thought you were walking in with your ring on.
Nah, I ain't gonna bring the energy in here.
Ring,
man. Hell no. That's at the end of the day. At the end of the day, can't nobody ever take that away. 2016, June 19th. I remember it. We won. Hey, Juneteenth. We won on Juneteenth, bro.
And it's like the niggas is coming to LA is already being disrespectful. Like,
wait.
You see the picture? You see like
I don't agree
the
with
Kobe
that.
mule,
And they put LeBron face on it.
LeBron face over Kobe shit.
But you gotta
and the
understand.
Laker fan got up there and tore that shit down.
You gotta understand though.
What was this at?
This was in
it was
like
LA.
It was a banner. It was like a mural.
It was like a paint somebody had put on top of a building like Kobe dunking. And somebody put LeBron face on top of Kobe
like
face.
painted or like a.
It was like a
put a
paper,
picture or something.
yeah.
And the Laker fan got up there and tore that shit down.
But
like,
how in the hell?
How did he get up there? I don't know.
Exactly, because it was just like a cutout of LeBron's face put on Kobe body. And then what it do, he took off his shoe. It was like a Chuck Taylor. He just kept throwing it up
Throwing
there.
that bitch till it fell down. Kept throwing that shit till it fell down.
But you know,
why you bringing that energy to LA, man?
it's not LeBron though. That's the trolls. It's trolls everywhere.
It's like
but
he's
like
y'all know what y'all walking into? Like, do y'all know? Like,
do you not know what we've been through?
Like, I mean, all you gotta do is look up, bro.
Time out.
Like, I mean,
the nigga said y'all don't know what we been through, cuz. Like, we don't give a fuck. We here now. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
We don't get no
First
fuck.
of all,
this nigga live in Miami,
let me clarify this.
Kobe got 2 jerseys hanging up there, bro.
Let me clarify this. I don't agree with what him putting whoever put LeBron's face over Kobe. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
I'm not bringing that energy. I think that was disrespectful.
Okay.
But man, y'all gonna sell so many tickets, and y'all gonna, bro.
This late show. We sell tickets when we lose, bro.
You ain't have LeBron though, bro.
So y'all gonna be losing with LeBron on tickets? Is that what you're saying?
They not gonna be losing like that.
They're
Bro.
not
They not gonna be losing like that.
Look,
Anytime that man goes to a team, he went to Miami. The record they had before that, granted, yeah, they had some pieces. Wade and Bosh went with him to Miami, but before that, Wade was already in Miami, but before that, they weren't a good team. We went back to Cleveland. We weren't making it to the playoffs. So it's not like, because people trying to equate the whole LeBron going to LA like KD. No, LeBron's never went to a made team. He went to a team that was building.
He made the team.
Exactly.
In Miami.
Exactly.
He put that together himself. Like, okay, Bosh, let's go over here with Wade. Like,
that's the
they
NBA
had
now.
shooters, they had Chalmers, they had Birdman,
Ray Allen,
they had Ray Allen.
Yeah.
They had all the motherfuckers over there, right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, okay, now that LeBron's in the West, right?
Mm-hmm.
He really finna see like ain't no running through this shit, bro. Ain't no going. You know what I mean? Ain't no running through the East like you do the West. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no running through the West like you do the East, bro.
From a legacy standpoint, though, and this where like I don't think people are giving LeBron credit because he could have easily stayed in the East and just kept running through the East.
He kept dominating.
But he chose to go to the West because everybody kept saying, "Oh, the East is weak." LeBron, he's supposed to go there every year, which he did.
Why do it this late in your career? You're on year 15. Why go to the most
booming
grueling conference in the like? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's how you gonna make your legacy.
No, he gonna get broke, bro.
He ain't year 8, LeBron. He year 15, bro.
He playing like
you got young niggas.
Devil's advocate.
Huh?
As a
Okay,
being devil's advocate, we've never seen a player like LeBron. I'm talking like structure wise.
Built like a fucking linebacker.
LeBron can play into 45.
He's gonna play 20. For a while, bro. Like his last season, this past season, they said was one of his best seasons, and it's year 15.
And why are you in year
LeBron
15 and you only played? This is your first time playing 82 games.
Because I mean, it's a
like I'm looking at all the variables, bro. Like you're year 15 in your NBA career. This is your first time playing 82 a full season.
I mean, before
then, playing 82 games is though.
How many times Kobe did play 82 games? How many times MJ did play 82 games?
Not a lot.
You know what I'm saying? But this is LeBron's first time playing 82 games.
I was doing some research on that the other day, and basically what it boiled down to was not a lot of NBA stars.
I know injuries happen. That motherfucker never get hurt, by the way. He's very durable. I give him that.
Most times, you got to think.
But he year 15. Is he gonna stay? He gonna stay?
Kobe Bryant has played 82 games. 1, 2, 3, 4 times out of 20.
Yeah, 135 of them games. He had 40 or more points.
See, most of the seasons he didn't
be balling.
Most of the seasons,
I was trying to figure that nigga. I said, well, how does nigga like him so much? Damn, this nigga be balling his ass.
Oh yeah, Kobe a jack him.
That balling his ass.
But it's like most of the seasons either.
I feel ashamed with that. I feel ashamed.
How's that shade? Yeah. Kobe he's a shooter.
Huh?
He's a shooter.
Yeah, you trying to say that?
He's a more of a shooter than LeBron.
Yes, he's a shooter. Like he's a shooting guard.
LeBron picks better shots. I think Kobe just shoots.
See, and that's the thing. People want LeBron to be Kobe and Michael, but position wise, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from position wise, wouldn't a shooting guard take more shots than a small forward? I would think so.
I mean, yeah, I see your point, but
because he said himself he's not a score first person, but we want him to be that because we like to see niggas score. So we want to see him shoot.
Before it even got to that point, the argument with LeBron's always been, he don't got a killer instinct. He don't got that.
Because they
don't got
wanted
that
him to
dog
be
in him
Kobe.
like Jordan.
They wanted him to be Kobe.
You know what I'm
LeBron's
saying?
gonna make the best basketball play, and it's been several plays where, like the Kyle Korver, when he dished it to him, Kyle Korver, it was the highest 3-point percentage in the NBA, I think, in either in playoff or in NBA history. That was the better basketball play to kick it out to wide open,
and he missed it.
He missed it. But the play, it was a better play. If you on 2K and you driving and you kick it and that's Ray Allen in the corner, you gonna pass it to him because that's a wide open knockdown shot. He may miss it, but that's the better play.
But you being who you are, you being LeBron, bro.
That's LeBron.
We finna win on my back. We finna lose on my back, bro.
And look at St. Vincent St. Mary's. Go back and look at his high school games. He plays the exact same way. I just watched more than a game the other day, and I was watching some of his old high school games when he played against Melo and Oak Hill and St. all of that. He plays the same way. We just want him to be Jordan because like I said, we like to see people score. So we want LeBron to score 50, 40, 60.
We got
60
KD
points.
for that.
I like the Magic comparison. I like to see.
That's like LeBron got some of the craziest passes.
Oh yeah.
Like,
he got good court vision.
Like his eye, and that's the thing, man. His eye, he makes the better play. In the middle of it, it's like, okay, damn, you should have just drove. But it's like, okay, why drive? They not giving me calls all game long, so it's the end of the fourth quarter. They not gonna call it now. Why not drive and kick it out to a wide open Korver? Like it just makes more sense.
Right.
So like it's all, and then we watch Sports Take or Sports Center, First Take, and all of that. So they get to mold our minds too. What we think, and why didn't that nigga drive it? Why didn't he go for 30 shots or 30 field goal attempts that game. Why didn't he take the game over with? It's like, well, he already doing all this extra shit, and he trying to get everybody else involved, which may be to a fault at sometimes, but we got KD to get our Kobe fixed, to get our points fixed. That's just not LeBron, but we want him to be that way.
And so hold on. So why do LeBron fans still compare him to Jordan?
Because that's
not what it's supposed to be.
Because is that not the narrative that the media put out?
But I'm saying, like, if you are
no, that's the narrative LeBron put out there by tattooing Chosen on his back.
Thank you, bro.
He made that when he was 18.
Hey man,
he looked up to Jordan.
LeBron's put this narrative in play his own self.
Yeah,
Chosen one on his back. You had the cover Sports Center in 17.
What's wrong with Chosen one?
You're saying, I've heard LeBron say, I'm chasing the ghost of number 23.
Why wouldn't you want to chase greatness?
I mean, that's on you.
If you're not that type of guy, you can't do that, bro.
You can't take that man.
That's like Lil Pump saying he want to be Jay-Z, bro.
Okay, we not even going to.
I'm just saying, bro.
That's a whole different energy, bro.
It's the same, bro.
It's obviously not.
I respect everything you just see. I don't know, and I'm glad I don't, because now I do. Listen, you just said that the man is not going to be Jordan. The man is not going to be Kobe. He's going to be the greatest at his position, right? Then why the fuck was he going around saying he wanted to be all of these things?
Because that's
if he wanted to be
if
Dennis Rodman or Scottie Pippen, then play the 2 and the 3. Don't try to play the 1 and be the one with the chosen one tattoo, and you over here defending him saying that's not what he's supposed to be doing.
No, whatever you take pride in that you do well.
Okay.
You have somebody you look up to, right? It's probably the best at what they do.
Yeah.
You aspire to be there or greater, right?
Yeah.
Why can't he feel that way about Jordan? And he's actually, for the most part, living up to it. Statistically,
you can Birdman.
Oh
is
God.
Like, my point. Thank you. Now you right here on the same level. Birdman is not the prettiest name out there. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not the prettiest, but at the same time, he's not. It's just not the prettiest name out there. But at the same time, it's like, damn, Bird did a lot of shit coming from not a damn. The nigga ain't had no parents, but he still came through. I don't want to be like Bird, man. Like I don't want the same legacy as Bird. But it's like, God damn, Birdman really got it. But I'm not saying, nigga, I want to be Birdman. No, because that's stupid. Cause I can't be, don't want nowhere near to be Birdman, bro.
I really can't say I feel
Nigga,
what you're
we all
saying.
played Tony Hawk. You can skate, but not all of us can do all that shit. But Tony Hawk was the man. We like, I'm finna be Tony Hawk. Maybe 1 or 2. But not.
You gotta think from a professional standpoint, though. If that's your profession, why would you not want to be?
Why would you be quiet?
Why you gotta be quiet?
Let other people mold their thoughts of you.
And that's what they did about the Jordan thing.
No, he came out with the Jordan. He just said it. Did you not just say that he put that energy in the air? Like,
I want to be like Mike. That was a campaign, was it not?
Yeah, but that was.
But he had the talent to do it.
Now, right?
He had the talent. And still has the talent to do that. I mean,
a lot of the media has said when he first came out, this is the next Michael Jordan. This is that Michael.
Exactly. They made that.
The same way Charles Barkley was like, I'm not a fucking role model. He could have been like, yo, I don't want that on me. I'm just like, play ball.
You must have not seen most of his press conferences.
Is that what
he's very humble? He'll say some shit like, I am the best player in the world. And is he wrong? He did what he had to do to get that title. And right or wrong.
That's crazy.
It's right or wrong.
But it's crazy.
But it's not like he didn't make that notion when he was a rookie. This was after he's a veteran.
What's hard for me to grasp.
And all he did was he took whatever the media put out there and he owned it.
What?
So the media told him to tattoo chosen one across his back?
I'm not talking about that.
I'm asking the question.
That's an 18-year-old. We all done dumb shit at 18, right?
But all of us at 18, all of us at 17.
They have sports.
All of us knew, hey, we weren't going to go, next year we're going to be in the NBA playing.
Yeah, we did.
We all wasn't on the cover of Sports Center at 17.
Sports Illustrated 17. You know what Matrix is?
We all didn't have a $90 million contract at 18, bro.
I just want to promote it.
So he knew what he was going to go into. He knew the expectation level.
He lived up to it, didn't he?
No, you just said no, he didn't, bro.
Okay.
Bro, okay, before we shift, man down the middle.
Yeah.
I need the common sense, the middle line.
He's the voice of reason here?
He's the mediator.
Voice of reason is this. Statistically speaking, my favorite player of all time, first of all, is Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. Yeah.
Second is Kobe Bryant. Statistically speaking, LeBron James is the only person that you can be like, okay, he's the greatest of all time, unbiasedly. It's him or Jordan.
Statistically, not biased. Not
speaking, there's, in my personal opinion, there's things that you can't quantify that makes Kobe and Magic better players than LeBron.
Why you play the game?
Play the game to win.
To win what?
Championships.
Okay.
But it's team sport. It's not tennis or golf. Or
Tennis is team sport.
Niggas kill me with this team sport.
No, but listen, but you can't. If we're on a team and you do something, I shouldn't be held accountable for the decisions.
But if you're the star player of that team, that's your team. You're the floor general.
Right, but you
it's more easier to take over a basketball, one person.
Okay, so what was
to take over a basketball game than it is to take over
what was LeBron
football
supposed to do when J.R. Smith got that rebound? There's nothing he can do in that situation. He called for the ball and he told him to pass it.
Wouldn't it be smart? Wouldn't it be smart to, like, he already should know that because he's been around you for so long?
What you mean?
Like, okay, perfect example. Carter been around me for a long period of time. You know T Mike. Yeah. T Mike been around me for a long period of time. If they see me go do something stupid, wild, or crazy, and I come back like, nigga, don't do that. He supposed to be the guy that's showing them the right and the wrong because he's a team player. He's Mr. All Around, right? So shouldn't he already had that basketball IQ of what the score was, what the
JR?
Yeah.
Yes. That's why you think we be breaking the nigga over the coals. He was supposed to know. I don't care what level of basketball I've played. If the game is close, not even tied or we up one or we down one, if the game is close and somebody's at the free throw line and an offensive board, I don't care what happens. If you get the rebound, you're supposed to go up. I don't care. It don't matter what level of basketball. That's common sense. If I get an offensive rebound, I'm going to go up, try to score, get fouled. You know what I'm saying?
9 times out of 10 you getting fouled.
9 times out of 10 you getting fouled because it's a panic, it's a quick reaction. This nigga grabbed it and was like I thought Golden State was about to recruit this nigga, like he was going the other way. But there's nothing LeBron could have done in that situation though.
Besides go.
What do you?
Then he said they had timeouts.
Exactly. Yeah. That's just bad basketball awareness.
But don't you supposed to know that?
He's supposed to.
Why did he call a timeout?
So you can't be.
You don't have the ball for that though. Yeah.
So you can't be held accountable for what your team do. You can only control what you're in control of.
He had a crazy performance that game.
The Golden State Warriors by himself.
Game 1, yeah.
But listen though,
he scored 51 points. What, 51?
He had it was a crazy stat line. But highest efficiency, like it was almost damn near a perfect game.
The kid's good, man. He's really good.
I'm not taking nothing away
from him.
He's
really good.
He's one of the best players we've ever seen. I'll give him that. But it's just like, y'all niggas, like when I say y'all niggas, I mean y'all LeBron fans. I love to sweep their finals working on the road.
I don't. I address it.
Like they love. Oh, so he been blah 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 20 times.
But listen,
bro, he lost.
There's only one team LeBron's lost to in the finals that he should have beat. I'll say that.
Say it again.
Dallas?
There's only one. Yeah. There's only one team. Other teams, it was like 50-50.
Niggas lost to Jason Terry and JJ Barea. Like y'all was supposed to.
Dirk went on that team.
The Dirk fadeaway is
got
like
Bosh Wade in his prime at that. LeBron in his prime at that. And Boston is prime at that. Y'all can't beat Dirk Nowitzki.
That was the first. That was their first season together.
That was the very first season.
Yeah.
But so your first,
you don't give him a pass.
Your first season, you can't beat.
He still lost, but
they had one superstar on their team. Dirk. Y'all got 3. Dirk. Tyson Chandler, Jason Kidd, Jason Terry, JJ Barea.
That's what I was.
Sean Marion.
They have really good. That's a really good.
Like, if you think about it, it's not as trash. It's just because the Heat team was supposed to. They underachieved. That's why we look at that team like that. Because didn't they sweep Kobe? Didn't they sweep the Lakers before they played? They
swept us.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it don't hurt Kobe.
Kobe don't work
because Kobe. He didn't lose in the finals. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's why it's like matters. That's an unfair like. Because you still lost.
Defending champions at that time.
I remember.
Yeah. So it's. I mean, that's why.
That season, that Dallas team beats any team in the East. So, I mean, that Dallas team was pretty good.
I mean,
the Heat underachieved. I mean, on paper, they underachieved.
And they handicapped themselves from the gate. not one, not two, not three.
Yeah.
Probably should have did that. Yeah, probably should have.
Niggas had a whole concert, bro.
You know damn well I ain't like that.
They had a whole concert.
Niggas
I
had a
like
whole
that shit.
concert, bro.
Did you bring your jersey?
I ain't like this. No, actually, it was a crazy story. I was in Charlotte. I was at my homeboy house. Mind you, I got like 1 million LeBron jerseys. So I had one of my jerseys where watching the decision, and we watched a fucking hour long just talking for you to say you going to Miami. So when he did that, I went outside and just threw the fucking jersey on the sign, and I walked back in the house. Came back out, that bitch was gone.
What jersey?
Somebody came and
What jersey you threw?
It was like one of like his the early Cavs jerseys.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the blue on it or something?
Nah, it was like a special edition one. This was back when like Vibez like had all the jerseys.
Okay.
That's when like when niggas was really collecting jerseys.
Niggas was like, nigga, fuck where you went. This
Like I ain't feel that bad because I was like, man, I got 8 more at home, but it was like, man, this niggas really came and just swiping shit. And I wasn't gone, but for like 2 seconds, like I went out there, threw it. I walked back in the house. We talked about it a little bit, and I went back out there and I looked on the sign. It was just a sign. Like the jersey was gone.
They got 8 signs, no jersey. 8 signs, no jersey.
Yeah, it was no jersey there,
But okay. With that being said, what happened if he fails? Are you still gonna ride with him?
What's a fail? Like, tell me what you think a failure is.
yeah, what? Yeah,
If he go there and don't make any type of changes, they continue to have. So they had an okay record, but they continue. They just mediocre team.
I think what's gonna happen, and this is probably one of like the biggest reasons why I'm excited. LeBron is actually playing for somebody, an organization that has, because Magic owns the Lakers, right? Or he's just the
president of basketball.
Okay, well, he pretty much owns them.
His what?
President of
basketball
basketball operations.
Yeah, so he makes the decisions or whatever. But
That's a made up title. Like a
exactly.
That shit made up as a fuck.
But he's actually going to be working, like Magic is going to help bring talent to LA, and LeBron trusts Magic. He never trusts Dan Gilbert, so Dan Gilbert was like, I'm just going to do what's best for me and for the team, or for my organization, not necessarily the team to win. But I'm excited, probably more so for y'all, because having LeBron signed there, that's already a more attractive spot to land if I'm a free agent. And there's a lot of niggas going to be free agents next year. I think Durant going to be a free agent next year.
Jimmy Butler,
yeah,
Carl Towns.
So this
Westbrook,
season might just be like the test run, but hey, don't be surprised.
Lakers, that'd be crazy.
Because Draymond and Clay, I think they're gonna be free agents next year.
Y'all, the thing about it though is like, okay, I seen the article today that said LeBron's not pushing for another big name free agent this year. So I guess, like you said, you want to see how him and the young boys play together. You know, see how they do this year and go off of that. And like you said, you know, it's a lot of more free agents next year.
Yeah.
But my thing is this, like, we have never seen, until Kyrie, we've never seen a player say, hey, I don't want to play with LeBron, bro.
It wasn't
Kyrie
just LeBron.
Got the fuck up out of there.
It wasn't just LeBron. If you go back and look at some of like the articles that came out later, it was more of the organization he didn't want to play for.
Also,
Also,
Kyrie Irving believes that the earth is flat.
What's the point?
I wouldn't want to play with Kyrie Irving.
You wouldn't?
If I was Dan Gilbert, I would fire Kyrie. I would trade him too.
Just off that?
Unacceptable.
Okay. All right, though.
But y'all not answering the question. If it doesn't work out, does he go to another team?
nah.
I think he retires.
This is a 4-year deal with a third-year option.
Yeah,
That means he can leave after the third year. So
He go 3 years.
If he
he'll be
leaves,
year
bomb.
18 by then.
If he leaves, he's going to Cleveland to retire.
To retire.
That's it. That's the only. He's not going to another team.
You sure?
I'm positive. Why else would he go anywhere else?
Golden State.
Nah,
he's
he
the
ain't
best
doing
player
that.
in the
I
world.
was
He's
gonna
gonna bring somebody.
Well, I think he's at a
to
point
LA.
in his career. He's trying to get it to where coach these young boys up, so that way they can unlock Brandon Ingram's potential, Kuzma, Lonzo. So that way,
Brandon almost there, bro. That motherfucker right there, bro.
exactly.
Brandon right
he
there,
gonna
bro.
fuck around and end up being another KD.
Kevin Durant,
So,
bro.
and you got to think LeBron's gonna groom him with his experience, so he could be more of a leader. And LeBron's like, look, I'm just here just to clean up. If y'all need a couple points scored in a row, I'll go on a little run, open you up, whatever. And then the young boys, all the energy, that's gonna make his job easier. Cause it kind of was like that for a while when we first got Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. and all of them boys. Nobody had no tape on us, so we was out there just flaming Boston up because then nobody know how to game plan for us. So I'm excited because it's like to see LeBron with some young talent and talent that can actually grow to be something and like one of the biggest organizations in basketball. That shit is
He
exciting
has
to
a
me.
ball handler now too, so he ain't got to play point all the time.
Yeah, he
The
can be
only
off the
thing I
ball.
don't like about
Like
that,
Lonzo likes to
the only thing I
Facilitate.
don't
handle the
like,
ball and facility. He don't like to shoot. Like
that's the one thing I don't like. LeBron and Lonzo are both pass first kind of guys.
That's where the rotation comes in, where whoever the coach is
and
the system-
Rondo.
Yeah. So that's where they come in to figure out what lineups work and how much time that him and Lonzo need to play together and who needs how they need to stagger the lineups. Like all of that shit is important.
Yeah, true.
Don't have him. I don't want him coming in there on this shit, getting coaches fired like he normally do. I fuck with Luke Walton.
Luke Walton's a very good
I
coach.
fuck with Luke Walton. He's a young, good coach. Don't, nigga, we having troubles in the mid-season. Right before the All-Star break. Don't start bitching and throwing teammates under the bus like you normally do and getting coaches fired like you normally do. Ride this team out.
But see, LeBron didn't really fuck with the organization like that.
That's real.
Like, I mean, yeah, you're right, but that's where I think the trust factor with him and Magic is going to play a big part because those decisions, LeBron's going to trust Magic to make the right decisions for the team.
Right.
And, bruh, look up some shit on Dan Gilbert, bruh. You'll be like, all right, I see why you left.
I feel you. I mean, you ain't the first Cavs fan, LeBron fan that said.
No, he a Laker fan, man.
Nice to, yeah.
What's up, family?
All right, man.
You with you.
But I think personally, just to kind of go off his question, LeBron got to win 2 rings in LA, bro. He got to win at least 2.
I agree.
Did LeBron finishes his career with 4 altogether? I think LeBron
I say 5.
I think
Because that Golden State
wins-
team is eventually going to get broken up. Eventually. Somebody going to throw some money.
I think Clay gonna leave.
I think Clay
will
will
be first
leave
to
too.
leave.
Yep.
I don't think that'd be a big deal.
You sure?
Honestly.
What, Clay?
Clay?
You crazy?
Yes, you
Last
sure?
brothers, bro.
That's 35 and a quarter, bro. What you mean?
Yeah, that's
Clay can save them niggas a couple times.
bro.
It's just Steph in the fourth or KD in the fourth just overshadows that until you see that little Clay had 35 points in the third quarter. Clay is very,
He's
very
good.
vital.
No, I'm
Bro.
not saying he's not bad. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I don't think that it affects the chemistry of the Warriors that bad. And I don't think the Warriors are the type of team to drop or if Clay lose to not recover that some way somehow.
Is it a foregone conclusion that Golden State's gonna win again?
No, it's
No,
not.
that's not.
Houston proved that.
Remember I gave you that analogy.
Houston proved that. If
I
Chris
gave you
Paul's
that,
healthy, they're in the final.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Chris Paul would have changed that. All of them jacked up shots, all of them 20 whatever fucking 3-pointers that they took and they missed them all. Chris Paul would have did that.
They
shit.
lost, what's the dude? What's the shooting guard?
Trevor Ariza?
Nah, they lost somebody else though.
I don't thought they lost Trevor Ariza.
Capella? Somebody else?
Clay's still there.
No, they lost somebody.
Today?
No,
Didn't Capella leave?
No.
it's Capella or
They say he's
Ariza.
taking
They
beat
lost
on everybody
somebody.
else.
Oh.
The only person I know they lost is Trevor Ariza.
No, the only way the Warriors don't win, Boogie is healthy. Boogie comes back in January.
They don't even need to play Boogie. Don't play Boogie till March.
Playoffs?
You think so?
Yes.
I think he's going to disrupt their chemistry, though.
I think it was a chemistry too. Remember I told you 03-04 Lakers when we had
Carmelo,
Peyton.
Gary Payton.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what happened.
Them niggas old and washed at that point, though, bro.
Well,
Boogie's still young. Boogie's still a young nigga. I know he coming off an injury,
But he's going to have to
That's
fall
what
into their
kills him,
system, though.
Now with Boogie, everybody, their whole starting 5 can shoot threes.
That's true, but
Boogie's
it
7'2"
it
shoot
depends
threes,
on
bro.
it depends on is he gonna buy into their system or is he gonna still be the Boogie cousin that we know.
and it's like 1 year.
And you got 2 enforcers, dog. You got Boogie and Draymond. Both of niggas love the band, dog.
I feel like Draymond gonna be like extra hype this season because he got somebody to back him up.
They love to fight. You niggas love to fight, bro. Boogie and Draymond love to fight.
Like we gonna see though.
Did Boogie lead the league in technicals last year before he got hurt?
Something like that.
That nigga love to fight, bro. This is what he love to do.
That's great in the playoffs. You
That's
need that
great
shit.
in the playoffs.
You need
dog.
that shit.
You
But
need that tough, that grit.
We gonna see though, man. It's gonna be interesting because it looks good on paper, but from their system, I just have to see how it flows. Maybe Steph can get in his ear and make some shit work, but I don't know. But we gonna see what LA do though.
Let me ask you one question before you do whatever you feel to get into.
Yeah.
How you feel about LeBron? How you feel about LeBron calling Kevin Durant? Asking him.
That's the NBA now. Can you be mad at that? Draymond called them. Didn't Draymond call KD as soon as they lost to us in the parking lot?
Right.
So we can't. I mean, that's the NBA now.
But I'm saying from LeBron's perspective, him being he's highly regarded the best player in the world. The nigga that just swept you finna call to come. The nigga that just won back-to-back finals MVP, and just swept you, pull up on you, shoot right in your mouth, You gonna call him to come play with you?
Yeah, they actually
Right.
they actually tighter than like we perceive to be. Like
True, it's still competition though.
It is, but you gotta think it's not. That's what I'm saying. The new NBA is not that like fuck it. I don't want to play with none of y'all. I want to beat y'all. It's not like that. It's like who can I team up with to win? So that's the NBA now. So it's a
world changing.
Yeah, it's a new narrative.
The Warriors win the finals like this year, and then Kevin Durant goes to the Lakers, and him and LeBron both have 3 titles apiece. And then it's go on like a rampage for like 5
This nigga watch too much wrestling. This nigga watch way too much wrestling.
How long Steph in the league now at this point?
I think this is
It's going on year
going up to
7?
10.
Nah,
10?
Steph's been in the league for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
He been in the league for a minute.
He's been in the league since I think
09?
08, 09.
I think.
He got injured his first year. I do.
He got injured like his first couple years.
Almost got traded.
My ankles kept fucking breaking, twisting.
It's how he like come down from like layups. It's like he don't know
He's
how to
small
land.
too,
Yeah,
bro. He's small as fuck.
It'll be next year. It'll be 10. It'll be 10 years.
Gotcha.
So my next question.
you used to make just enjoying it. Soaking all this up.
It's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's gonna throw a wrench in everything, but I want to see how this play out. Right. So we got LeBron James in the music game. Who do you guys think he relates to as an artist? I'll start with you.
Who does he relate to as an
Like,
artist?
who would you compare him
players
to?
Oh, like okay, so like such and such.
Technology for this one.
You want to start it off?
Yeah, you can go ahead and start.
Oh, okay, cool. LeBron James obviously relates to Drake.
Drake. That's
No matter
exactly
what you
I'm
do,
saying.
no
Drake.
matter
What you do, you'll never be great.
no matter what you do, you won't be, revered as revered as Michael Jordan, Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
You're not, your fan base isn't as hardcore Kobe Bryant, Kanye West.
No,
It's-
no, man.
It is.
Like
It's
that,
kind of.
bro.
It's kind of
That's
like
horrible, bro.
but it's the truth.
No, we put that shit out.
It's that.
We putting that out, bro. We gotta put your episode of Drake Drop because nigga, that was horrible.
How so?
Kanye West, bro.
Kobe Bryant, absolutely. Absolutely. If there's anybody in the NBA that relates to Kanye West, it's Kobe. Winning on his own turn. Kanye West is a better solo player than he is a team player.
That's
You don't
very
believe
true.
me? Listen to the Nas album.
Niggas
You don't
hate
believe
Kobe.
me?
Niggas
Listen
hate
to the Rihanna
Kobe,
album. It's the truth.
Niggas hate Kobe too, by the way.
Niggas hate Kobe.
Yeah,
Kobe's-
exactly. So that's a
Kobe's
good.
top
That's a
five.
good analogy.
So
That hurt. You know,
But it's
It's the
the
truth.
truth hurt.
the truth.
it's the truth. So yeah, LeBron is Drake.
Yeah, that's
OVO.
I see it. I see
Yeah,
it.
I
That's
see
what I
it.
got right here. I said it's LeBron Drake because he may do anything, and everything,
But it's
the
still not
right
gonna be good
way,
enough.
But it's not gonna be good.
Yeah, ever.
So, final thoughts as we wrap up. Since we started with Polo, we go in with you at the beginning. Your final thoughts. You think you guys gonna make it? How long will it take to make it? Or is he just a good piece? Have you crossed over and now everybody's kumbaya at the table? Or we gotta wait and see what happens?
Hey man, I'm trying to get our red and blue flags together, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying, man. My final thought is, like I said, I've never been a LeBron fan, but now he playing for my favorite NBA team. So I'm gonna have to fucking roll with it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to just roll with it and be like, fuck this nigga LeBron on my team. But we're gonna be winning. Hopefully we're gonna be winning. We're a playoff team now. But I'm gonna just go with it, man. See how it go.
It's so funny.
Let me see how it go.
As the season starts, the season rolls, and people listen back through to this, where can they find you to watch your outtakes when LeBron do things that LeBron do?
I'm changing my Twitter. Right now, Real J Carter on Twitter, Instagram, #1_Carter.
Gotcha. Shyland, DC.
It's gonna be very fun listening to this 4 years into the future after our three-peat. It's gonna be great.
3 feet.
it's gonna be a great time.
Watch
Man.
so much wrestling, bro.
LeBron is the best, and I believe that
That's what you just said.
he's the best basketball player in the world today. And I believe that
That sound like
people
Jericho.
want to play with the best basketball player in the world today.
Or Kenny Omega.
So, I'm predicting a three-peat for the Lakers in 19, 20, and 21. It's going to be lovely. LeBron's going to
22.
sign a 1-day contract to the Cavaliers. Hang it up, and we're going to get Bronny, and it's going to be great.
They said he want to play with his son. They're like, this is goal. Like, his son's what, a freshman?
I think by the time his contract is up, his son will probably be graduating.
First year of college?
Yeah, first year of college. Say he want to be the first player to ever play with his son. It's kind of hard.
That's hard, bro.
It's hard as fuck. I get it.
It sounds like you wanted Seth Rollins to join the Bullet Club. That's what I got from
I should be a manager, like a wrestling manager.
No, the Dean.
What's up, man? What's up, fam?
I'm not. I have no dog in this fight, bro.
Whatever.
I like OKC, bro. I like Westbrook.
I feel you.
But wrapping up, man, your final thoughts. Your man has now stepped into a kingdom, a dynasty full of greats, full of great men.
If anything, I feel like he made the decision to go to like one of the greatest organizations. Is like what the Lakers and Boston's like the two greatest organizations.
Yeah.
And that's pressure. But people been giving him hell about taking the easy way out, or since he's in the East is easier. But I feel like this was like a slap in the face to everybody who's doubting him on him being afraid of competition. It's like he's in the West now. So on the one hand, it's good because it should make him and the Lakers better because you have, more stiff competition in your conference. But also, if he doesn't make it to the finals and they lose, you don't have to worry about hearing 3-9.
Right now it's 3-6.
3-6. So it's like,
3-6. Yeah. I'm just saying 3-6 in the finals.
Because it's funny that's like what makes him is like, oh, he's 3-6 in the finals. Whereas Jerry West went 9 times and didn't win one.
And why is he the fuck?
And why is he the
logo?
I still don't know.
Why is he the fuck the logo? Why?
Nobody ever thought to change that. No, I mean, because there's plenty of other players that could be.
Oh yeah,
I think
Jordan should be the logo. To be honest with you,
I don't think so. But
who should be the logo?
Magic.
All right,
there's no NBA if it's as we know it today. If it wasn't for Magic and Bird, I would give you a pass for Bird because fuck the Celtics. But no, Magic.
Do finals record matters? Yes or no?
No.
Do final record matters? Yes or no?
I don't think it does because you can say that he's 3-6 in the finals, but then look at what he did in his finals appearances and the performances, leading both teams in statistical categories. Like, what more could he do?
Also,
but what more could he do if he did all of those crazy stats and your team didn't show up? How's that his fault?
Also, Robert Horry is like 7-0 in the finals. You don't say Robert Horry is a better basketball player than LeBron just because he
won't even bring up Bill Russell. But I'm saying, like, if you're the greatest, if you held as one of the greatest, your finals record matter, bro.
I don't see how.
Jordan went 6 for 6, bro. Kobe lost 2.
Magic went
5 for 7.
Something like that?
That's a great record. You win 8 times, you win 5. No, 6, you win 6.
It might be like 5 and 4 then.
Something like, you know what I'm saying? Something like, he got 5 rings.
Or 9 times, something like that. He went 9 times.
It matters to me, man. I think it matters.
But see, I think that narrative of it matters comes from the TV telling us it matters.
No, it matters.
I can't. If you went to the finals so many years in a row, and your stat line was 50, 15, and 10, or you had a triple double.
Amazing numbers. Yeah.
Okay, but you did everything that you possibly could, but your team just didn't perform. You had 1 or 2 other players that might have scored 15, maybe one to score 20, and y'all lose, or they make bad basketball decisions, bad basketball plays, and y'all lose. But we gonna say you lost 3-4 times in the finals. Like, how is that your fault when you did everything you could? What more could you have done to win?
I guess it goes with being the king, right? You gotta shoulder
he had
that.
king stats.
You gotta shoulder that. Like,
I never played professional basketball, but I do play with LeBron and the Celtics on 2K, and they're all trash, except for me and LeBron. So
I guess we're gonna agree. LeBron on the Celtics?
No, I mean on the Cavs. Sorry.
What the fuck?
Fantasy draft?
Yeah, what the shit you got going on, bro? I know that ain't right.
I don't know. That's just my take. But
Shy, tell them we can find you, man.
At Shyland Flowers everywhere. ShylandMusic.com.
The Dean, know you.
The Dean. So the king, the Dean. I'll take it. The Dean of the Lakers. Nah. My socials.
That's who
is-
put their face up. That nigga be
Go ahead and make him a shirt too, by the way, man.
Oh, word.
Go ahead and put LeBron on the back though for his. Put 23.
23. Word.
He's a
Put a crown on top. But nah,
Okay.
my socials are all
very happy.
Okay.
Knormul USA on Instagram, Knormul U on Twitter. I'm never on there, but it's there. And Snapchat's Normality. But to find all of that, you can just visit normalu.com and that'll take you everywhere you need to go.
Yep. It's been me, Keiz Ali. Follow me everywhere. Gotta go.
It sounds sad as hell.
We gotta go. It's been great. But follow me at Carolina Keiz on all socials. JustAnotherWeekPodcast.com. My great co-host Carter. Engineer FanShyland. We've had you over for a couple of times for a couple of good laughs. TheHouseOfAli.com coming real soon. This has been Vibes, Dopeness, Soul Separately. Welcome to the Late Show, and we out.
You sound all like quiet storm.